Ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally arrived. GTA Online has officially become pay to win. Allow me to introduce to you the one, the only, Bruffy1322.
For the first time in its history, GTA Online is, as of right now, pay to win. For the next week until it's released to everyone, the fastest car for compact class racers is locked behind a monthly payment. While you could argue that the game has always been pay to win given the rampant inflation of vehicle prices and difficulty to get money until the Cayo Perico heist was released, it was at least still entirely possible to just play and make money in-game in order to gain access to the best equipment. That is now no longer the case, and it only took until the second GTA Plus exclusive vehicle for it to happen. To be clear, the HSW upgrade for the Brioso R makes it the new #1 car for the compact class, and it's only available for the next week to those who've paid for a GTA Plus subscription. I continue to not support that lackluster and insulting feature, so thanks to GTA Men for lending me the car to test it, and for the intro to this video of course. It's actually in 13th place for lap time for all of the new expanded and enhanced cars, and in 12th place for top speed, but that top speed that it does have is over 10 miles per hour quicker than the next best in the compact class, and is exactly the same top speed as the Ignis, weaponized Ignis without HSW upgrades, and the Adder. It's kinda crazy that top speed, to be honest. Now, given that compact races aren't very popular, alongside the Brioso being available to everyone in 1 week anyway, there's really no reason to go get GTA Plus just for that, especially given that the rest of the offering is so paltry and they're clearly relying on poking people's fear of missing out to sell that subscription model with these timed exclusive cars. But it's only a matter of time before they crank up the FOMO and we have to start having longer and longer periods where the game is pay to win, and for more common classes too. When the new supercar is locked behind GTA Plus for a month and it's the new fastest and you've got to have it, that's definitely in the future, I can see. I personally recommend that if you're hosting compact races, disable HSW mods until next week, just to avoid even dealing with it, to be honest. Having said all of that, the Brioso is still a Brioso. It not being the nicest to drive is a bit of an understatement, and the HSW mods don't really help with that. The massive power increase coupled with its all-wheel drive drivetrain and general lack of grip mean that it's an understeery mess on power, and its short wheelbase gives it the tendency to snap on you very easily. Frankly, on a bumpy city circuit it's pretty horrendous to drive, and on some tracks the club will probably still be able to pose a threat and might even be slightly better. But on the majority of tracks, especially if they have longer straights and are more flat, the HSW Brioso will dominate. And that's without mentioning the fact that the Brioso wiggle boosts, which is where you can wiggle the back of the car side to side quickly to induce speed boost from the suspension in the same way that you get speed boosts from curbs and bumps in the road. The Brioso is one of the few cars that can be helped by that if done effectively, so even more reason to keep it out of compact races by disabling HSW mods. But, to be fair, on a flatter, more open, say Blaine County track, if people agree not to wiggle boost, it can be quite a fun car to race with, and I'm sure the HSW mods will make that to be the case to an even larger extent. But you've got to get quite specific there to make that the case. On the whole, it's not a nice car, and they could have chosen so many other compacts to give this treatment to that would have been much better. But the real story here is how for the next week, compact races in GTA Online are officially pay to win. It was always going to happen, as I mentioned in previous videos. I just didn't think it was going to happen this soon. Anyway, that's it for me for this one. I will be coming out with a video soon detailing the results of my break and the thoughts that I have with content going forward, so keep an eye out for that. And this series will serve as the place where I put any extra testing videos until I get the new testing series off the ground. It just won't die, this series, but yeah, thanks everyone for the support. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.